Good afternoon, everyone, or morning, depending on whether or not I'm bothering you in the morning or the afternoon. But regardless, my name is Albert. This is Vlogs About Nothing, and I made it through another night work. So I'm really happy about that. Let's see if I can do it again 3 more times, and then no more. So, well, at least, until next week or whatever. But this video is dedicated to all of the lovely balloon guests that my city is currently hosting. So, on behalf of all the indigenous residents here in Albuquerque, we bienvenidos to over 1 million people who are currently joining us in our little abode in our little valley. But it also brings some other things into the conversation. And so I'm going to be nice. And in fact, I'm dedicating this particular video to the staff over at Wendy's. The young ladies there encouraged me to open up my heart and mind and not be so grumpy as it concerns our visitors. So, on behalf of the staff at Wendy's, good looking out. I'm sending a link to my channel, and hopefully you watch the videos, ladies. I'd really appreciate it. It helped grow the channel out a bunch, and since I see you guys like every single day of my life, I can't not say that there won't be major prizes if you just tap that sub button. Truly, I mean it. So, tomorrow I'm bringing Lex a favorito, and she also wants fried ice cream and a sopapilla. So, Lex, I'm gonna bring that to you, okay? But also, if I do that, make sure you subscribe. You know what I mean? Because your friend inspired me, and I don't know your friend's name, by the way, but my name's Albert, and she inspired me to be nice because I walked into Wendy's a little grumpy that I'm a commuter, okay? I'm a pedestrian in every stringent sense of the definition. I don't have a car, you feel me? And it doesn't matter. Like, my priorities shouldn't matter in life, I have a place to stay. I can walk. That's good. I live by lots of close stuff. My apartment is really by a bunch of close things. My roommate went above and beyond to make it so that if we didn't have a car, we'd be good. And so I walk everywhere. And I walk to the grocery store, I walk to the gas station, I walk to the thrift, I walk to get food. I'm a walker, It's just what happens when you don't have a car. And also when you just really believe in things like that, like walking places, And the problem with walking places during the balloon fiesta is that all those million people that I told you are joining us here all happen to just congregate in certain spots, and it backs up the traffic like you would not believe. Like, it's a pretty big city. Albuquerque is pretty big, but the part where the balloon fiesta takes place, wouldn't you know, isn't really in Albuquerque. So, okay, fine. It's kind of in Albuquerque. It's more of like a county property, just so that, we all know exactly what's going on with the good old balloon fiesta. They generate millions of dollars in revenue each year, and I'm not sure what they do with it. I know there's like a balloon museum, and the field is constantly getting renovated. So there's kind of a disconnect between the local populace and the balloon fiesta organizers. But whatever. You've made it this your place to do balloon fiestas, and there's a bunch more all over the country, but this is the one that people tend to come down to. So if you're one of those travelers here, you're probably wrapping up your day right about now because everybody starts at like 4 o'clock in the morning. The balloon fiesta is a fun time. And yeah, so welcome to all of you people into our community, where I hope that you support our local businesses. I hope that you spend money because you spent so much money to get here. So, I don't like that when people have a bunch of money and then they use it just to get to that place. And then when they get to that place, they stop spending money. I've never done that. I'm constantly spending money. Like, it's crazy. Like, I go out of town and wherever I am, they get my money, you know? And so, like, I wish and I hope that those same principles apply. And I hope that the city of Albuquerque as a whole benefits from the kinds of people that it has brought in. So, restaurants, grocery stores, the FedEx Kinko's was so busy that like it smelled like a locker room. So thanks for that, visiting people, making the FedEx Kinko's smell like the gym locker room at Defined Fitness. I really appreciate that. There's like 80 people inside FedEx Kinko's right now, all making copies because boomers don't know how to use technology. And so, I mean, I guess I'm also in FedEx Kinko's too, right? But that's just because my printer ran out of ink. So to be clear, I'm not hanging out at FedEx Kinko's because I'm a boomer and I need to print out a bunch of stuff about the balloon fiesta. I mean, there's like the internet. I just don't understand why all of these old people are at FedEx Kinko's printing out pamphlets and literature about the balloon fiesta. You do realize that on all of our mobile devices, you have unlimited and unparalleled access to all of human information ever sort of cataloged that Google chooses to let us know about. So, you know, like, I mean, maybe save yourself some time and trouble and not make the FedEx Kinko smell like a Defined Fitness locker room with all the kids and the old people, and it's just weird, right? It's weird when FedEx Kinko smells like the locker room at Defined Fitness. That's all I'm saying. And it wasn't me. Like, usually when I smell bad stuff, I'm like, okay, like, I must be the one that smells terrible. Am I, like, making this place smell like a locker room? But then, like, no, it wasn't me this morning. I showered. It was not me. And so, anyways, besides that, I guess it was all right. And I hope that all of our guests here have a really good time. I myself got to get to work here in a little while. And boy, am I looking forward to working today. Seeing as though there's all these people in town and most of them are stuck right within a 3 mile radius of where I live. The balloon fiesta, so you guys know, is about a 30-minute walk or a 5-minute car ride if the traffic wasn't so backed up that the bridge is almost collapsing. Yeah, there are so many people on their fifth wheels. There's people from different countries. They don't even know how to drive. Like, this is probably their first time to America, and they don't even know what side of the road to drive on. So, you know, it can cause some problems. It can be stressful, but it's okay because I'm just a local guy who's now, this will be my second consecutive balloon fiesta that I've spent here in Albuquerque. Although, for lack of better terms, last year I wasn't really all of that around mentally and physically, you feel me? So I'm not going to count last year because I was recovering from a broken ankle and I couldn't get out of bed. But if I could, you know, the last time I was here for a balloon fiesta was when I was hooking up with Dawn, the girl. Her name is Dawn, and I was hooking up with her. And this was like 3 or 4 years ago, before the crazy old lady from last year. Anyways, I had pictures on my phone of Dawn's house because she lives even closer to the balloon fiesta than I do. Kind of. She's not like straight down the street, but off of one of the main streets. Anyways, I remember distinctly the last time being in Albuquerque, waking up at her house and going outside and seeing the balloons and being so disgusted that I walked right back inside. I didn't even smoke my after lovin' cigarette, you feel me? Because I was so, I guess, wanting to go make a little more love time. I don't know. Anyways, make more love time or watch balloons. I don't know. I grew up with these things in my backyard, so I'm not exactly jumping for joy when I see one. But regardless, I mean, if you guys don't know what a hot air balloon is, or, you know, you're interested in being a part of the community for 10 days out of the year, where hotel rooms cost $800 and all the food gets jacked up and us locals are stuck holding the bag at Kroger's while like the pay, like it's just, I hope that you guys have a really good day. And again, to my ladies at Wendy's, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go into the store, show me you're a subscriber, and drop you some prizes, okay? So I really appreciate y'all, and I hope that you have a really good day. Bye.